All right, guys, welcome back to another podcast. We have a guest on that's just been taking L's all week to TheSync. We beat him first in the basketball tournament that we just posted a vlog about, and then I won the Squid Games, and he came back in with like 2 different lives and lost every time.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was associated with a bunch of cheaters.
How did we cheat?
A bunch of phonies. Kai's watching YouTube videos, and Homer over here is just throwing up bullshit and is going in. So.
I'm wet, dude. What can I say?
That's crazy. All right, where'd you guys first meet? Because I think you guys met first, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was at Bryce's birthday party. Maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, at the Sway House. It was my first weekend back in LA. Just coming out here meeting everybody, and then obviously ran into this jackwad, and he's a good dude, so I liked him, so I kept him around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you came. Who's the other guy you're always with? He's on Too Hot to Handle too.
I'm with Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin.
Marvin,
Both you guys are fucking huge.
Huge. Is that the thing to get on shows like that? You just gotta be massive.
No, you know what's crazy is like nobody realizes this, but it's like you see all these social media influencers in person. They're all like so small. And you just expect to reality TV. It can't be like that much different.
Yeah.
And, even me when I went on the show, I was sitting here thinking like I'm about to be the alpha on you because I'm fucking 6'5".
Yeah.
Who's gonna say shit to me? And then somehow Netflix finds all these tall ass attractive people, and I'm like, well now I gotta actually be funny or something. I gotta do something.
Hey, same with Harry Jowsey. Harry Jowsey is fucking huge as well.
Massive, like sick. He's the same height as me. Marvin, Harry, and myself. All
Joey's huge too.
Joey, yeah, he's tall. He's a tall kid.
Well, the first time we met Bryce, we thought he was at least like 6 foot, but he's like 5. He's like 5.
Okay, like season 1. Okay, like going into season 2, they're like, okay, well, let's just press the upgrade button real quick. We need some tall guys this time. That don't live on boats. So.
And I think the first time I saw you was on TikTok. That clip of you on the show when a roach lands on your forehead. Do you remember that?
Bro, it's like burnt into my memory forever. When that roach landed on me, like it's forever engraved in my head. And like the most common question I get about that is like, oh, was it real? Or like, no, like dead ass, it was a real bug. And the problem with it is like if you watch my face in that scene,
You didn't know it was on your face.
No, I'm sitting here like literally in my head, I'm like, a leaf just landed on my forehead. And then I was sitting there for a second, I was like, wait, I'm on a table in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
There's no leaves.
Set the scene for everyone. How did that go down? What was the situation?
Okay, I'm setting the scene right now. So like Carly just got back from this
So
date.
bad.
Sexy.
Pretty hot, man.
She's all right, guys. Come on. This is a family show. Come on. No,
God, no, it's not. It's not a fucking family show. You got people fucking jerking their shit in the fucking.
All right, if you guys want to jerk to Carly's, pillows, just go to my OnlyFans. Swipe up.
The one thing about Carly, she was dating what's his face, Joey.
Joey afterwards.
So we had Joey on, and then Carly walks into our house, and we're like, oh shit, this is who he's dating, and we were just all in awe. And then 2 days later, apparently Joey cheated on her.
Yeah, just so we're all on the same page here, like when Joey came into the retreat, Carly was still trying to come for me, and I was like, look, Joey, you get Carly, and I'm gonna go with Tabitha because obviously Tabitha is like way smoking hot too. So it's like I was not losing either way.
No lose-lose. It was literally just a win-win.
Yeah. I was like, next time, if you want my leftovers, I can at least heat them up for you.
Wait, so set the scene of that. You're talking to Carly, right?
Yeah.
And then you're wearing this turtleneck. It was like intimate as shit.
Why is everything like okay, not my best idea to wear a turtleneck to the beach. But listen, hear me out. So that morning she got asked on a date, and I'm sitting here thinking like, no fucking way. Like I'm finally on a straight and narrow path with this girl I'm trying to build in this retreat with.
Right.
Gets asked on a date. She looks at me and she goes, "Are you worried?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not worried." But in my head, I'm like, "Fuck, I'm a little bit worried."
Right.
Then she goes, "Well, if I was you, I'd be worried." And I'm like, "Well, now I'm fucking worried. You just told me to be worried." And so I'm sitting there watching them on their date. I can't hear what they're saying. All I hear is Robert. Obviously, everybody loves Robert's notorious laugh. I just hear his obnoxious laugh from across the place. I'm just like, "What the fuck is so funny at this point?" Like I know he's not more funny than me. Like that's all I got here is like my sense of humor. You know what I mean? And so she gets back and. She comes, she runs, she jumps in my arms. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, I don't have to kill this man today. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to her. Like one of the points of me being on the tree is to learn about genuality and how to talk about, like feelings and stuff that, I never talked about before. And essentially, I'm sitting there finally starting to, open up a little bit more to Carly. And then, I'm into it. I'm looking her in her eyes. Like, I'm sitting kind of like this. Like, I'm still, like, closed off, but I'm trying to, like, open up to this girl. And then, bam, I get smacked in the face with a giant cockroach. And, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's just, the end of it. But no, this is one of the most iconic scenes in the entire series of What They Handle. So.
And that cockroach was not small at all. Like these baby cockroaches in LA. That thing was fucking thick.
No,
that was like this big.
Dead ass. I feel like it had like hair on it. It was like a giant like little dick that landed on my head. Like I literally felt like its testicles. Like I got teabagged by a cockroach. That's the title of this video.
Teabagged by a cockroach. So what was the Too Hot to Handle experience like? Like was it sick? Was it
fuck, bro? Like honestly, like I was on the show and like when I went there, they told me it was parties in paradise. So I'm sitting here thinking like, I just had this whole COVID year. My football season got canceled. They're basically saying like, hey, we're going to put you in this tropical island with all these bad bitches and you get to pick which flavor of ice cream you want essentially. Yeah. And, just go to town and we just want to record it and make you famous for it. And I'm like, fuck yeah, sign me up. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, it's one of those things where it's like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And so, we get there. I'm in Turks and Caicos. I'm quarantining with no phone for the first 2 weeks, first of all, which was bullshit because all we had was like a TV. I was going crazy. I had this pet spider named Henry. I would feed him hot dogs every single day and just watch him eat hot dogs. That was my entertainment. Shit, you not.
A spider?
A spider, pet spider named Henry.
How fucking big was a spider if it was eating hot dogs?
It's a big spider, bro. Those spiders in Turks and Caicos, man. I swear to God, like it got to the point where I was like, bro, if you want to make me Spider-Man, like here, just bite my shit.
Big fucking spider.
Dude, it's massive, and it was crazy. It's like that's one of the things that I think got me on the show is what they don't tell you is like a lot. They like just because you go through like this whole casting process. I know like a lot of people that might watch this podcast or like any other reality TV, they're like, how do I get on a show? Like I've been reached out to, like, what should I do? Like, here's the thing, like whether you're getting casted for Love Island or Love is Blind or Too Hot to Handle, whatever show you're getting casted for, like if you make it to the point where they pick you, just mind, like they'll pick you, but they're picking 100 other people. So just because you're at the location, they still have to come and like you and you still have to fit into the story. Yeah. And that's what I tell a lot of people is like the spider situation, like, yes, I was going crazy talking to the spider, but I did not know this, but they sent Netflix to my house to like meet me for the show, and I didn't know who it was. It was just some random person who just asked me about my day essentially, and I was talking about my pet spider, and they just thought it was hilarious. Yeah. And so in turn, like it was an opportunity to get me as one of the original 10 people to go onto the show. So it was just like little things like that. But other than that, the experience was cool. The experience was great. Like I was on there. It got to the point, like I went through like a roller coaster of emotions, obviously. Went in there and, Carly with the whole kissing Peter thing right off the bat, into like the cockroach, into like, me breaking up with her and like the whole workshop she got to bitch me out to like, Tabitha cheating on me and Tabitha breaking. Like I went through like a lot of roller coaster of emotions on this TV show. So there was a point where I was asking them like, can I go home? Like, can I leave, please? Like, I don't understand my purpose here. And like,
how long did you stay on that island?
It was like 2 months, bro.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
That shit was long as fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. I was gone. It was crazy too because like you lose your phone, you don't have your phone, you don't have access to the outside world. So it's like you leave you leave everything behind. Then when you come back to everything, it's just you would not believe how much shit in your life changes within 2 months that you don't even realize just because you're changing with it. Yeah. But when you take like a pause and a gap out of your life and just go from here to here, like you come back and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
like what's something that you were like, whoa, that changed so much.
So one of my best friends, Fabe, he notorious single guy. I went to the show. He was single. I came back off of the show and he had like a whole relationship that went through its ups and its downs. Like dude was getting engaged one day and then was breaking up with her the next. Like, little things like that. I think like the new iPhone came out was like a pretty big thing. I left during Halloween, didn't come back until after Christmas. Yeah. So it's like, Halloween to Christmas is already like night and day.
And that's when like you see like your family members and stuff.
Exactly.
You just miss fucking everything.
You miss everything. And like, I had like a lot of friends going through like the fitness journey, so like coming back and seeing like how their progression went was like crazy. My job was like night and day. Everything was rearranged, so it was like a lot going on in my life in that time.
What is your job? Because you play football, right?
Yeah, man, big time football player. And what's funny is so like obviously was a college football player, scholarship, full ride, thankful for that. Got an opportunity to work out, for a couple NFL teams, got an opportunity to get signed to the Canadian League. But obviously COVID came, canceled the season. So I never got to go play in the Canadian League, but just came off a championship season in the NFL Spring League, where I got this lovely scar on my cheek. Funny story, I was talking shit to the lineman I was going against in the hotel, and first play of the game, he gave me a pretty good one. I'm pretty sure I was concussed for like a week after that.
Wait, what league were you playing in?
So like I said, I got an opportunity to work out with a few NFL teams. I got signed to the Canadian, the CFL. Then I got drafted to the Spring League, which is like the NFL's like G League for basketball, essentially. It's like a developmental league. Just finished up with that like end of June. So like I've been like in this free agency like movement right now, trying to get back into like the NFL. If nothing happens from it, the Spring League that I played in is actually moving up to this new league called the USFL, which is dropping next year. That's going to give a lot of athletes, an opportunity to play post college.
That's sick. Okay.
So you were from like Seattle, the Seattle area, right?
Yeah, bro. Born and raised.
Wait, we're in Seattle.
So it's more of like a suburb. I'm from Eatonville. A lot of people just don't know it because it's such a small town. So I just tell Seattle just one of those.
That's
people.
what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nobody knows where the fuck we're from. I'm from Seattle. Small town called Eatonville. I got like graduated like 90 kids. One of the only like minorities that went to my school, and one of the very few that not only went to a Division I school but also made into the pro sports world.
Right.
So how does that look like when you're like in high school? Like, are your parents pushing you just as hard as you are to like be going to the league and stuff like that? Like, did you know you were gonna be like this fucking huge ass beast? Like, to be honest, you're fucking massive. Like,
bro, it's so funny. It's like I just got big. Like college is what made me big. Like I was a skinny little fuck in high school, and like the problem is like I tell everybody all the time, it's like I was just the untalented kid that just wouldn't take no for an answer. Like I was just like this dickhead that was like I would tell people like, you could judge me now, but like I'm not peaking in high school. You guys got me so fucked up. Like I told everybody from like the day I could walk, like I'm gonna do like all these amazing things, and like I feel like a lot of people will look at you and they'll be like, oh, it's a joke, until like you actually make it happen. I tell people all the time, like the only joke of that was like it was only funny when you guys thought it was a joke. So like it's one of those situations. But like like my parents never really pushed sports on me that much. It was kind of more like I wanted to. I've always been a competitive person. Obviously, we all are from Washington. Typically, the popular kids in school are the athletes. If you want to be associated with the popular kids, you're an athlete, and that's just how you wanted the hot girls. You wanted anything. It wasn't your grades. It wasn't like your fucking Katie on COD. You know what I mean? Like you were an athlete, and so I kind of just started, with football as a sophomore in high school. I got moved up very quickly. Played basketball, tried wrestling for a little bit, but like I'm just.
Well, you suck at basketball.
Oh, fuck off! You're fucking bullshit ass cheaters over here.
What are you guys were pulling everybody out of your ass to be on your team.
Fuck that! We didn't even get half the team on ours. If you guys haven't seen that YouTube video, click here to go watch. Click right here to watch the cheaters win.
Watch me hit fucking 3 threes in this guy's face and the game winner.
Wow,
but anyways,
3 trail. Yeah, he had 2 buckets total, guys. So we're cool.
But do you have any like idols like in high school like that? Like like a workout buddy or something, like a coach or something?
Like a lot of people don't know this, but like my best friend in high school, his name was John. This is how, like, true story, this is how I became like the athletic version of myself. It's like I was like a troublemaker in school. Like I said, like I was just a little dickhead and would never listen to anybody, and he was like one of those kids that everybody loved. He was so sweet, so nice, everybody liked him. I was like what makes this kid so much different than me? And he was like a very good, talented player on the football team, and I was just like, I compared myself to him all the time. I was just like, why, anything he has, I can do. Anything he does, I can do better. And so like it started with, him and I, we had a weights class together, 6th period. And so like I would just wait all day for weights. And I'd be like, I don't give a fuck what weight this kid's putting up. Mine's going to be heavier. I don't care how fast he's warming up. I'm going to be faster. I don't care how many times he goes around a lap. And, doing this, we became friends. And then that's, he kind of convinced me to go out for the basketball team and obviously the football team, et cetera, et cetera. So, started little, and then it just it's like a Goku and Vegeta rivalry all through high school. We went to college together. Both had scholarships, all that stuff. So
Okay. And then are you like an influencer now, or like a creator now? Because like that's how we met you, right? Through TikTok, and then meeting you through all these different parties with other TikTokers. Do you consider yourself part of that world, or is it like you're kind of hopping around checking out what it's like?
Like it's super funny. So like before I went on the show, like I would consider myself as a creator, as an influencer, because like, I had amassed a huge following on TikTok as the best hands on TikTok. Like I said, I was like the open shit talker on TikTok, or I don't even play wide receiver, but I'd go on there and do these catches and then tell everybody else to fuck off essentially. Built a big audience around that. One of my most famous videos was me sneaking into like a high school football practice and practicing with the high school. I'm now banned for life from that high school, but it was like all over ESPN, World Star, all that stuff. It was great.
Wait, what? Wait, tell us the story. What happened?
So basically, I used to do these skits on TikTok where I would just like players be like, game days be like, et cetera, et cetera. I modeled my social media game off of one of my good friends, Dockery, and destroying other talented YouTubers. And one day I showed up to this high school that was down the street from my house, and like I just happened to go to Dick's and buy like a plain white practice jersey, and I had like shoulder pads in my car, and I had like the helmet to match and stuff like that, and I was just using it for my skits. And like I was getting out of the car, and I noticed that the high school had started practice, or they were starting to go to practice, and I'm like, fuck, man, like I need to shoot my skit today. And my skit would have only got maybe 100,000 views, but like that was a lot, to me back in the day. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm not gonna be able to shoot my skit. And then my friend just goes, you should just, just go see if you can join the high school football practice. And I was like, 10 out of 10, no shot. He's letting me in. Well, anyways, so I suited up and I was walking, and the kids started.
You'd be like sticking out like a sore thumb. You're like 6'6".
You would think, but these kids were massive, and some of them had more body hair and tattoos than I did. I was like, what the fuck are they feeding these kids in high school nowadays?
Yeah, seriously.
I was eating pizza pockets and chocolate milk, and these kids are fucking corn-fed steak and lobster every night.
Fucking SARMs at 16.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah. Well, anyway, so I was walking in with them to practice, and I was like, nobody said anything to me yet. And I walked in, and the coach like turned on me, and he looked at me. He's like, I told your ass to be early to practice, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, coach. Get your ass over there and warm up. And so I started warming up with the team.
Started making you doing lines.
Dead ass. Like I made it through all the warm-ups, made it through the first indie. I made it all the way to the first 7-on.
You're in line bitching about, dude, 7th period was so rough today.
Fuck, yeah, dude. I'm saying like, fuck, like, bro, have you seen Stacy? Like, I'm totally gonna blow her back out at homecoming.
How old are you at this point?
This is only like a year ago, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm like a fucking 23-year-old dude at this high school, like talking about like fucking prom and shit. Blowing Stacy's back out. Yeah, I'm trying to spit in her asshole. You know what I mean? Like, so, and like it was all good, and we were playing 7-on. I was getting kind of loose in the 7-on. Like I ain't gonna cap to y'all boys. I was like, I forgot how different like athletic is high school versus college, and it was probably like my second catch. The kids started like coming, how kids are when they've realized like who you are off of social media. They started like crowding me, and then the coach walks over to me. He starts talking to me, and then I think he obviously started realizing that I'm not fucking 18. I'm actually fucking 23. Yeah. Cause I was telling him, I was like, I'm like this freshman. I missed I still have the video up on my channel to this day. I told him, I was like, yeah, COVID, I sat out a year. Now I'm back for like I was saying like all this dumb shit. And he was like feeding off of it. Anyway, so I posted the video. It went viral everywhere. He got my number somehow and was calling me up and saying like, hey, like the administration has me in the office. I'm in deep shit. Can you please delete this video? So I had to have like other people on my channel go like repost it to their channel so I could take it off of mine. Yeah. Mind you, months later, I tried to go back to that same school and just get like a workout in before I went off to the spring league. And security showed up and they're like, don't ever come back. They basically pulled guns on me, like, don't ever come back. You're banned for life. All this shit. Like, it was like a big deal just because it was like I exposed their entire product.
You didn't do anything like that crazy.
It's also high school football, Like,
sure.
There's so much liability that goes in. Like,
okay,
dude, think about how much
23-year-old professional beats the shit out of an 18-year-old.
There's no way I was playing defense. There's no way. 10 out of 10, no way.
Yeah.
Just decks the fuck out.
You're just running with your arms out, just clotheslining kids.
No, I had to be so careful. I was like, I'm only gonna play offense. I'm not going to any blocking. I'm not doing any hitting because like if I fuck one of these kids up, like that's my ass essentially. But I had a lot of fun with it. It was cool, man. Like,
that's a fucking crazy ass.
I actually had it set up with one of these other kids where I was gonna swap my jersey with him at halftime at his homecoming game. And I was going to go score a touchdown for the team and put it on YouTube. I had it all set up. The kid looked very identical to me. Like we were going to wear like long sleeve white shirts, and obviously you wear the mask, so they weren't going to be able to tell it was me. But like his team was supposed to be shitty. Anyway, the kid backed out of it like super last minute, so I never got to do it. But I had it set up so perfectly.
That would have been nuts. A 23-year-old just hops in a high school game real quick.
Fuck yeah.
That would have gone viral.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to jail, but like I'll be immortalized.
It would be wild if you were like 6'10" and like 350, just a huge guy that like goes out there in a high school or in like a JV game.
Well, still, dude, like,
Yeah,
I don't like. I've never. The biggest person in our high school was Carson Brunner.
True, but
and
ours also isn't a great representation of huge.
I mean,
kids.
he plays college football now, so
True.
he's still like
Yeah,
the
I
biggest guy we know.
I mean, you would have stuck out like a sore thumb on our high school. We
Yeah.
had like
Fuck.
me, like Berkley would have been the second biggest kid on our high school football team.
I was a D end. Like that's
Fuck.
yeah. That's how big we were.
Yeah.
I was fucking tiny.
I was a receiver like 40 pounds heavier. That's how shitty we were. I could barely run.
I could tell you guys won a lot of games.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
0.
Yeah. So, like, dude, you actually come from, like, more of a tough background. You play football and all that stuff. What do you think of, like, all like, the creators and influencers that try to act tough at, like, parties and stuff? We have that all the time, but they're also, like, tiny. And none of them have ever, like, done real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like all these kids that I see at these parties. Like I don't know if I missed the gap, but like these kids that are coming up now, like it's so different from like the generation of kids like I was growing up with. Now, like I see like these 17-year-olds like picking fights out on the patio with their pack of smokes, like actual cigarettes. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
Why are people smoking now?
Yeah, like why is that a thing now again? That shit's
I thought that went away.
dead ass. And like I see all these kids out here. And I see them online all the time, and obviously they get these big heads because like all these followings and all these comments and shit. And like TikTok's really changed the game in the sense of providing opportunity for all these kids. But like at the same time, like so take it from like I grew up in the hood, man. I grew up like fighting, like fun back when I was in middle school. Is like we were taking kids' bikes out of their yards and spray painting them, and we were beating the shit out of each other at skate park. Like that's what we did when we were kids, and like that's how you solve things. Nowadays, people go to fucking TikTok and they sub TikTok people, and you see them at parties and they just stand across the room and just stare at each other, like waiting for somebody to do something. And then as soon as somebody throws the first punch, there's like 10 kids on one dude. And I'm like, what happened to the one-on-ones? And
you see like 3 types of people come out of a party. It's like a kid coming out just having a great time. One kid coming out be like, dude, I just beat the shit out of somebody. And the other person's like, dude, great networking event. Like those are the 3 types of people that should come out of like the TikTok parties that happen.
yeah, and then
That's
it's
like I'm having fun. Berkley just punched someone, and you're a great networking event.
facts. And it's like I always ask myself, I'm like, at what point do you consider yourself a creator and influencer? Like that's a common question I ask all of them. Like, are you a TikToker? And they'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, okay, so like, what do you do on TikTok? Like, I do funny shit. I'm like, okay, so what's your following look like? Well, I got like 20K. I'm like, okay, like that's cool. And then I'll ask somebody that has 2 million and be like, what do you do on TikTok? They're like, I don't know. I just post videos with music. And I'm like, okay, are you a TikToker? Yeah. Like, okay, how many followers you got? Like 2 million. I'm like, okay, like what's the difference? Like, where do you draw the line between who's a creator?
That's what's weird now about like TikTok. Like anyone can be like an influencer, right? Or just a creator. I would just categorize them as like a creator because like if you're big on TikTok, you're only big on TikTok, I feel like.
Yeah, that's kind of like why I don't classify myself as a creator because like before when I had a specific type of content when I was just doing the football content, like that's entertaining to watch. That's creating content for people to like actively spend their time watching. Nowadays, people just watch me on TikTok because I was on a TV show. So it's like I don't really consider myself a creator anymore because I could post any bullshit on TikTok and people are gonna watch it.
What is that? Is that celebrity?
It's whatever.
But it's weird, right, to say that.
Yeah, it's a weird concept. Like reality TV star, like whatever you guys want to call it. Like I said, like in Women's Health, like it was an article that came out of me. They call me a celebrity, or like you can go to like any like Huffington Post, like reality TV star, or like I guess the word that I use for myself is when people ask me what I do, I'd be like I'm a TV personality.
Oh, okay.
That's what I tell people. TV personality. Yeah. I've done 3 TV shows now. Getting ready to do a 4th one. Just.
Are you going back on like a reality TV show?
What are the other shows?
It's super under wraps, and I can't really talk a whole lot about it. But like we're definitely in the works of making something big.
Stranger Things. Wow. Holy shit.
Hey, you ever seen the
Outer Banks? Wow.
All-American?
Wow.
I'm actually the quarterback coming into All-American.
Oh yeah, that's actually sick.
Yeah.
That'd be fire, wouldn't it?
That's funny because it's most of the creators and TikTokers they're trying to get to that point where they get on shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You did it the opposite. You went show first, and then you just happen also to do TikTok.
Yes and no. Like I did do TikTok.
Oh, sure,
first,
my bad.
So the TikTok is what got me on the show. But here's what I tell these kids is like, okay, so like if you want to get on a TV show, you're not like. Here's the thing: there's going to be 100 people that want to get on a TV show. Like, how are you going to separate yourself? It's just like in sports. Like all of us have played football. Like there's 100 kids on the football team. Like how are you going to get the starting spot? Like okay, so like. okay, I'm gonna copy the best looking person. I'm gonna do what he does, and then if he plays by turn, like I'm gonna play. But in turn, that kid's always gonna be 2 steps ahead of you because you're always gonna watch what he does. Yes, you narrowed it 50 people, but there's still 50 other people that you have to, be different than, be unique. So tell all these TikTokers, like, if you guys want to get on TV shows, if you want to blow up, if you want to be unique, like, come up with your own original content. Like, I get, like, internet's about, like, taking other people's content and redoing it yourself, but come up with your own original content that makes people want to come watch you. That's what a social media personality is. A social media personality is what's going to turn into a TV personality. So,
Who's killing it right now, do you think?
as a creator,
Yeah. Who do you think is actually doing it the best?
Like, I think Taylor Holder is a really good friend of mine. I think he's doing a great job. Like, just as far as TikToker goes, I think obviously he's doing a great job. Bryce, obviously the big ones, they've already done it really well. I think I give a lot of praise to Bryce especially because he blew up before TikTok, blew up on TikTok with his girlfriend Addison Rae. Yeah. They broke up and he stayed relevant. Like, that's tough to do.
That's tough. Yeah. I agree with you on Bryce. Taylor, as a group, dude, Taylor sometimes pisses me off like fucking crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
You don't fuck with him?
There was this one time, man. We went to this event, like beer Olympics that they threw.
Okay.
Right? He doesn't drink, supposedly.
Which is fine.
Which is fine. That's different. It's good. But then he was just shitting on people for not like finishing their shotguns. But he was shotgunning apple juice boxes the entire time, and it was just like what is it, like, just super on top of people to make sure they finish their White Claw? It was like all this weird shit.
It would be like fraternity hazing, like if you like aren't like
no
if there's like a
way.
Yeah,
pledge,
it was
like, not
super
finishing.
weird. Super weird.
He hasn't been particularly nice to me, so like I don't like hate him. It's just like if every interaction I've had with him, he's like been like yelling. He's like yelled at me or some shit. Like like he tried to kick us all out of out of Bryce's birthday that one time.
He tried to kick you out of Bryce's
He tried to kick
birthday?
you out? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
like we were
well,
there.
yeah.
Him and his like big ass security guard get all up in my face, and they're like, "You need to get the fuck out of here." I'm like, dude, I was invited here by Bryce. I think it's chilling. I don't see the issue.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get in a fight with him.
Yeah, what the fuck? Fuck that.
I think like because I've seen him like multiple times after that, and I feel like he's chilled and mellowed out a lot.
No, yeah, I mean I don't have a problem with him. He just hasn't been nice to me. So it's like why would I give someone the time of day if they just aren't gonna be?
Yeah, I feel for that. But like, going back to the question, I feel like there's a lot of really upcoming like potential stars.
There's some funny motherfuckers on TikTok.
They got like a lot of potential, and I just feel like you're gonna hit this. I'm gonna tell them all, like, you're gonna hit this social media burnout. Like, a lot of people don't really talk about it, but every influencer, I'm sure you guys do this podcast, you hit a point where it's just like, fuck, like,
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's that burnout that you got to get over that wall. So like, if you're an upcoming TikTok content creator and you feel like you got a good niche and a good following, like, definitely stay on top of your posting.
And it keeps on coming. Like, you'll get the burnout, and then it'll come back after 3 months. You'll feel great.
And it's in the
just
snap of your
waves.
fingers too. Like it's literally like one thing happens, and you're like, oh shit, we're back.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's the same. It's both double-edged sword. You wake up one day and you're like, fuck, what the fuck is this? Like, this is such a waste of time.
Any creators you meet that just piss you off? There's got to be some that are just like, dude, come on, man.
That just pissed me off.
Yeah.
They're just not good.
Dude, we've gone through so many.
Really?
Like, we talk about it all the time. Like, remember when
We're almost at our 100th episode.
We are
So
on.
we've had
We have to be dangerously close.
95, 96.
So we probably had 86 creators, like probably.
No, it's got to
80?
be like 70, 80 creators.
80 creators.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
you're
just,
gonna know him pretty well when you talk to him for
an
an
hour.
hour and a half just straight. And some of them are really cool, and some of them just I'm like sitting here like, oh my god, this is
fucking way.
right,
Dude, so do you remember when I saw you, because I was at my desk, and after we did the Squid Games at our house with Bryce here,
Yeah.
you were over by the studio, and then you were with Newmain Kane,
Yes.
right? And you were asking him to film a TikTok with you. I
Yes.
remember hearing that. And
Yeah.
then you're like, can you do the Take Me There thing on my channel? Did he agree to do that for you?
Yeah, he did it.
He did it?
Yeah.
Tell your story, dude. Dude, this
Slimy.
kid,
So
man.
So we had him on the podcast, and we have this other skits channel besides just our main TikTok.
And he straight disrespected us the
So-
entire podcast.
so
after-
it was bad.
So after that, I was like, "Yo, do you want to do like the Take Me There thing? Be like, yo, we'll take you to the podcast, like blah blah, like a little skit." And he goes, "Nah, dude, I don't do that shit, man. I don't collab with other creators like that, man." Like,
He says
nah.
he doesn't do that thing on other people's channels.
Well, he told me, he said, I don't normally do it. He he said, I like you, so I'm gonna do it for you. But like he did say that he doesn't do it. And then he's like, but I got you. Let's go do it. And I was like, okay.
He just doesn't like us.
And then we just did it one take and we posted it. And I checked his resume. Like I've not seen him post with anybody else. Maybe he was just feeling good that day.
No, I really don't think he has. And like that was a taxing podcast. Like he was just being rude the entire time.
Swear to God.
The entire time.
Why the fuck you invited him to the Squid Game?
We didn't.
We did. Bryce did.
He shows up.
Fuck.
I'm like sitting in my room.
Oh, it's okay. That kid got knocked out by Blueface.
And he lost the Kai in fucking
yeah,
tug of war.
Kai pulled him. That kid's taking more L's on social media than anybody else.
We literally go, Kai, if you lose the cane right here, you will not see the fucking end of the day. Like we were fucking just roasted.
Kind of get food if he lost.
Yeah.
But so, is there anyone that you particularly just like really just don't like?
Yeah, no, it's
or who do you want to box? You'd be like, yo, I'm gonna fucking throw these gloves down. I want to box this person right now.
Oh fuck, I could go through the list of people I want to box, but I would say just disrespectfully, I like to see people win. I got a big heart, like I said. True. Like if you're trying on social media, take it from me. Like was the last person that ever thought I'd be a fucking influencer. But I used to have this kid from Florida that used to piss me the fuck off because he would literally take every one of my videos and he would copy them back when I was a football content creator. Yeah. And he messaged me on Instagram and he'd be like, yo, bro, is it cool if I do this? I'd be like, yeah, cool. And I'd start like a little bit of a fake social media beef with him so that he could amp himself up. But then it just went to his fucking head and he started just trying to like steal my whole niche. He changed his name to like my name, but like I was the best hands on TikTok. He put his on there, like fucking started like pushing his merch, like doing all this shit, like blacklisted me essentially. And so like I fucking posted like all the screenshots of his fucking Instagram messages towards me and took like his videos and like took mine and then like the original and then the copy and just was like showing them back and forth. But
that fucking sucks.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
What was the so speaking of TikTokers that you really do get along with, what's your name? Dude, you posted something on your YouTube channel about you and Gabrielle Moses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys were hanging out. Dude, I remember her. She used to go viral for like relationship content.
Yeah,
she would give like guys advice on how to get girls and stuff.
Yeah, you know what this girl told me? Like I asked her, I was like, so how does because she blew up in the 8th grade with her boyfriend Jack and Gab. And like let me tell you a funny story about Jack and Gab. What's funny is like they blow up in middle school. There's these massive famous YouTubers, right? Mm-hmm. She had no idea that it was actually his YouTube account that he just added her to. So she got like no money from like that YouTube channel, mind you.
Oh, damn.
And when they broke up, he literally changed the YouTube channel from Jack and Gab to his new girlfriend, Jack and JC. So now Jack and just completely blacklisted her, kicked her off, and then switched the name.
Oh my God.
You
can't even find the channel anymore. It's like did he change the name of it?
Yeah,
completely?
Jack and JC. Like I shit you not. Like it's the most fucked up thing. And it's got like 2-point-something million subscribers.
That's fucked.
No, but she's good. She made her own channel. She pulled her own audience. She has like almost 1 million on her own channel. Like obviously she doesn't post as much YouTube content anymore. She's very clickbaity. But I asked her, I was like, so where did you get this advice at such a young age? And she goes, yeah, I used to just go to Cosmopolitan and just look up what they would say, and then I would just put it in the YouTube video and change the words around. I was like, you did exactly what I did on every high school paper ever.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Seriously. That's
wow,
fucking crazy.
Because I was working on this YouTube project way before TheSync, like with another friend, and like we were trying to get creators to join our program that we created, and we got her to email us back, and we're super psyched. I looked into her content. It's literally just like what to do when you're friend zoned, what to do when you're like you can't get a girl's attention.
So it goes back to what I was saying before about how like I like to see people win, and I believe in like these smaller creators, and like Gabrielle, like that girl, she's brilliant. I tell her all the time, she's like the world's like dumbest smart person. Like I don't know. I tell her this all the time. Like really good friend of mine. Like she has a lot of talent. She's very likable, has a good social media personality that I think could transition really well. Maybe not on reality television, but something that has to do with kids. Like I could see her on like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, something like that. And I wanted her to, mold her channel to more broaden her audience, because like she has she has the right potential, she has the right smarts, she's very talented, she understands what it is that she's doing. The thing that I feel like holds her back though, that I tell her this too, is like she's very concerned about like what people think about her. And I would tell anybody in the social media world, like if you guys want to do this, you want to put your face in front of a camera and talk to a microphone, like you got to have some thick ass skin, because they're gonna come for you for everything, from 100%. Like the size of your eyeballs to like
everything, bro,
the fucking hair on your chin. Like
TikTok comments are gnarly. Well, I always thought it's funny when girls try and give guys advice on how to get girls, because it never, like, no girl that is into guys knows like how. I mean, they only know like how they like guys talking to them.
Dead ass.
I've always thought it's hilarious. Like girls are like, "Oh yeah, this is
Fucking
how
ridiculous.
this is how you can get with my friend." It's like, nah, bro, that's not how it works.
I'll tell you right now. I've
got
gotten more girls by making them laugh by saying something like, "Hey, let me blow your back out and spit in your asshole." Then, "Hey, let me take you out to fucking dinner."
Be careful with that because that might get you punched in the face.
Yeah.
It's just be taller than them. You'll be okay.
No, but I've always thought that shit's so funny.
I gotta try that one out, honestly. I say we just go to UCLA and just say that pickup.
No,
line.
ask him if they like. Can I see your purple starfish?
Oh, God. Your balloon knot.
Oh god, do you show your? Never mind.
You
Do
know,
I show my what? Do I
On
show my dick
OnlyFans,
on my
bro.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Swipe up and subscribe. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a
How's
pass
that-
on that one.
How's
I'm
that
just
going
kidding.
for you?
Let's do the audible version. You tell me if you do. I'm gonna keep the visuals out of it.
I've not shown dick on OnlyFans.
Because Harry was telling us that he's like the #1 guy creator on there, but he doesn't show his dick or anything. He doesn't do anything like that.
I'm one of the fastest grossing males myself, and I've never shown dick. I have shown an ass cheek or two though, so
Yeah, that's
double
an ass
cheeked
cheek,
up
though.
on a Wednesday.
double cheeked up. I've shown a couple ass cheeks in my day, and I've taken a couple showers on camera, but like I've never really shown my fucking dick on there. If you want to see my dick, you give me $5,000, then I'll consider it.
So is it true that like male OnlyFans, like most of their supporters are like
Are dudes?
gay males?
Oh, absolutely. Most like 99.9% of it. Like girls, I do have girl followers. Like they'll message me on Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see the DMs on the OnlyFans, but like most of the time it's dudes, and sometimes there'll be like dudes that'll put like a girl's profile picture, so you're not as weirded out about it. Like I mean, like I don't give a fuck. Like if you want to see like my ass cheeks, like honestly, I'll show you for free. You guys want to see right now? Like I'll pull it out for the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with that. I always just thought that was interesting, right? Because
I thought you was talking about seeing my ass cheeks on the podcast.
also think I'm good on that one, but it's the I always was just like, oh, yeah, I don't see a problem with like.
Right.
But it's older dudes too,
Because
right?
you
It's
wouldn't-
older
you
guys.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that once you like started OnlyFans,
I just
right?
don't know how many girls in our age group are buying OnlyFans.
Yeah, true. So here's the thing about it too is like OnlyFans, like we don't know how long this shit's gonna last for. All we know is it's made a lot of young people a lot of money really fast, and it could be something that could be only around a couple more months, couple more years. So it's like I would tell any guy, if you have an audience, you have a following, get fucking OnlyFans. It's free money essentially, and fucking invest all of that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Damn. Do you get like a lot of DMs, like individual requests?
Yeah, like I only really respond on the OnlyFans. Sometimes they'll come over to your Instagram, they'll message you on Instagram or like on Twitter. But like, here's the thing: is like when you have like an amassed following, I'm sure you guys know, like it goes into like the requested messages, and I almost never go into those anyways.
Yeah.
So that's why like OnlyFans is like a good opportunity because like everybody can message you, and Cameo everybody can message you. So
Yeah. Damn. Okay. That's crazy.
How does like the collabs work in OnlyFans? Do you like collab?
I collab with Nathan
Nathan.
Webb from the show.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Cowboy. We did a collab. He actually recreated the scene from Not Another Teen movie where he had like the whipped cream on the nipples and like the dick.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't like Sundays. He's like, I'm a banana split, and he had like the banana in his ass. So I actually separated Nathan's ass. You guys just gotta go swipe up. Go check out the OnlyFans. I collab with Nathan. I fed him grapes, butt ass naked in a bed. So we had a great collab. I shoved my banana up his ass. So
Oh, nice. Yeah.
How does that even work?
$5.99.
do you want to find out?
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack in that entire story that just happened. Yeah. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot, and when you see the pictures on
She's
the,
got-
I hope you're not
he
over
pulled
there.
up the
You better not be
photo.
showing photos of it. Do not show those photos to anybody. We got people in the back showing my OnlyFans, leaking my OnlyFans content. I'm gonna have my legal team reach out to them. You have to pay $50 for that.
That's clowning.
How much do you charge? Is it $50?
I don't. I mean, like it just depends on what they want. If they want a jerk off video, like you're probably paying like $10,000 for that. I'm not capping.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, it's like $10,000. That's a lot for a nut.
And they would do it. People would do that.
People do it, right?
Yeah, you get to a point where you have so much money. It's like what? Okay, like $10,000. Like okay, like but I get to see you fucking jack off to me. Like you know what I mean? Like.
Damn, because you know what I've been hearing? There's a thing on OnlyFans where girls will
I don't want that right now.
They'll review your dick pic for like $1,000. That's a huge thing that girls do.
Yeah, they'll review it. They'll tell you like what you could work on, like how the angle is, how it fit. They do all that shit.
Oh fuck! There was this girl that came over and she was like reviewing dick pics. Like while she was just like in public, like she was just like she was an OnlyFans girl. She was just reviewing dick pics, and she like showed me one of them, and this dude's dick looked like a toenail. Like, and I was like, bruh. Like there's not even anything that you can even work with there.
Yeah.
Like it was. I was kind of sad for him because he's like, "Can you review this for me? I'm trying to see a toenail." Think about it. Like it was literally.
I don't even know, like that's just not even like a dick shape. It's literally just like a.
It was like if you cracked a peanut and put one of the peanuts in the shell on his pelvis. That was his dick.
It's pretty fucked.
And they have to review that
For $1,000.
Yeah. And she made $1,000 off it. She's like,
see, I can't tell if like he's winning because you have this image burnt in your head, or because now it's burning it in my head. And I'm like,
there was more of a comedic aspect to it. Honestly, like it was, you kind of have to like laugh about it.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, how do you can't even have.
She's probably seen like grosser penises though.
Does your dick look like a nutshell?
Toenail?
No, like I mean, it's not like a peanut.
But a peanut shape, like I don't know, that's weird.
No, I'm talking like size of a peanut.
That's fucked.
Like
so a micro penis.
I'm going like
I think that's
direct
a micro.
size comparison.
Maybe he's a grower.
True, could be.
How
Peanut
much
to
growing
a-
can you possibly-
Why would you send a flaccid dick shot?
I'm just confused at how you got on this conversation with this girl that was talking about it. Was she just like first date?
You were talking
No,
about charging
no, it was
10
party.
grand for
It
a
was
jerk
party.
off video.
No, we were talking about how you.
No,
How
it was a party.
oh, it was a
And
party.
she was just, it was in public.
Okay.
She goes, "Oh, you want to see these guys' dicks?"
That's exactly what happened.
Imagine
Wait,
your
what?
job is like looking at dicks all day long.
Well, the better one is OnlyFans managers. So like they'll like manage people's OnlyFans, and they don't. It's like an office job. They'll go to it. They'll look at dick pics, respond with sexting text.
It's a good market.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money in that.
It's wild.
That's wild.
Esteban did that. He was telling me about that.
Yeah,
A lot of people do that.
Think about if you make $100 grand
of
a year on
friends do that.
OnlyFans and you charge a management 25% of that. So that OnlyFans management just off of you just made 25 grand. Now, if they have the same person going through like 4 or 5 different people at a time, that person just made 100 grand doing the same shit that you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's a really smart market if you think about it.
Damn.
That should be our side hustle.
Yeah, we should get
Yeah,
on that.
Sync sponsored OnlyFans. All you girls out
We
there.
could honestly make good money if we all 4 of us guys just fucking ripped it. On
But do you
one
know how to
account.
talk to guys?
No, but we know what guys would want to hear. So I feel like we'd be
I'm
good
pretty
at
good
it,
at
right?
queer baiting. I feel
What are you
Wait,
going to say?
let's run through a
Bend me
scenario
over,
here.
daddy.
So let's say you're the customer, right? Send a message and Burke has to be the
go ahead.
manager.
Okay, I'm gonna send a message. What's up, baby? My dick is hella hard. Can you make it not so hard anymore? I don't know.
Not so hard.
Not
Why would
so
you
hard.
want it not so hard? You want it hard.
Can you make me harder?
Yeah, do you want my hairy asshole photo or my hairy nips?
Oh damn! I was hoping for the bush.
Well, I could give you the trifecta if you need.
Fuck! I always love a good carpet burn.
I mean, there you have it. He finished 5 seconds.
Okay, so Sync is not gonna be sponsoring any OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're not doing so hot. Oh god. All right.
I mean, if I had time to look at it more, I probably could
Oh fuck that!
come up with some good stuff.
Oh no!
I could really come up with some good stuff.
Oh God.
Good pun.
Yeah, just watch a lot of porn and figure out how people talk, and you'll be all right.
Dude, have you ever like just watched porn and like watch like the movie, like the cinematics, or like just like the story?
Yeah, when
behind
you
it?
guys watch porn, do you just cut to the scene where they're getting fucked, or do you watch like the whole?
Yeah.
Depends. Just depends.
just a
movie?
fan.
It also
No, I
depends on
cut.
what point of my life I was at. Like like freshman year, it was fuck. What did JoJo used to say? He used to say he's like, dude, I don't even watch porn for the fucking.
I'm
I
here
don't
for
even
the
wa-
story, not the
I'm
nut.
here for the storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
for
like,
the
dude,
story.
he's like, I watch it for the storyline, bro. He's like, yeah, I bought.
If it's Johnny Sins, I'm here for the performance, the whole storyline, and
Right.
the performance. But if
you watch porn for the dude?
For
I
the
mean, if
dude.
it's Johnny Sins, dude, you kidding me?
Yeah, can you? There's a study that goes out that you can't nut in a porno unless you're watching a dude and a girl go at it. Is this true?
No. I mean, what is your eye?
I'm just thinking. I mean,
Have you ever watched a porn where it doesn't have a dick in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's just 2 girls.
Yeah.
Right?
You can get off to that.
Yeah, I think that most guys, a lot of guys are like you, dude.
I feel
I'm
like-
ultra straight. I only watch 2
Well, 'cause-
girls go at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
but no, it's honestly gayer if you watch lesbian porn
Yeah.
because,
They put strap-ons and
Yeah.
shit.
yeah,
True.
It could be gayer.
I don't know. I personally, I cannot watch 2 girls go at it. That shit. Like
No,
in
no,
person,
exactly,
I could
exactly.
do that.
It's-
If I'm watching a porno, then I need to watch I need
Yeah.
to watch her get like her back blown
Yeah,
out. Like,
exactly.
So
because you're thinking about like, oh, like what I would do. in
Yeah,
that
it's like
situation.
I pretend like I'm
Imagine me.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know FouseyTube?
Yeah.
So we had FouseyTube on our
This is
podcast,
hilarious.
and he just goes like, "Dude, everyone's saying like sus all the time. You watch porn every day. You watch another man's dick every single day." And he's like, his point was like, "Dude, you can't say that things are sus when you're watching dick all day. Is that sus?"
I don't really think it's sus.
Well, if you're watching porn all day, you should probably not. Just
You have bigger problems at hand, maybe.
Yeah, bigger problems.
I mean, like it just, and also the type of porn that you're watching. Like personally, like I know back in the day they used to be like, oh, the pizza delivery porn. You know, show up and I can't pay for this pizza. Whatever am I gonna do? I've never seen a porno like that, and I feel like if I did, I would be laughing.
No,
like,
yeah,
get off.
Dude, we
Exactly.
did a YouTube video where we reviewed creators OnlyFans. And we did one where we pulled up Trisha Paytas's. You know Trisha Paytas?
Of course.
Dude, Trisha Paytas has the most
Are we still subscribed? I think we're still subscribed.
We're not still subscribed.
No,
I canceled that
we
shit.
can't even-
We have the most bang. She has the most like bang for a buck, like
Yeah.
bang for your buck or whatever. Like actual high quality, worth your dollar. Everyone else doesn't show anything. She has videos where like her boyfriend has a dick sticking through a pizza box, an actual pizza, and she's like doing everything
they're
with it,
like- it's
and
fucking
it's
crazy.
so cheap.
You should
It's
have
a-
asked him, do you want sausage or pepperoni?
It's
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, her OnlyFans is really something. It's not great.
It's honestly.
Have you guys
awesome.
spent a lot of time looking at other creators' OnlyFans?
We had to. We did it for a video. We did
Who's
2
your
videos.
Who's your
on it.
favorite creator to look on OnlyFans?
Like for the bang for a buck, like honestly, it's Trisha Paytas, like 100% hands down. It's
You and
honestly
Chris-
not my,
you and
it's
Chris
not my
were-
forte, but it's like everything's there.
Dude, you guys were
But-
wincing the entire time.
Of
You guys were
course,
literally
but for
looking
bang
at
for
it like
a but still, but everything is there. Everything is there.
Yeah.
But
You're an hourly employee, right? And you need to make the dollar work. That is where your dollar should
but
go.
I would say, I don't know. Who else should we watch?
Corinna, Tana,
How's Tana's
Katie
OnlyFans?
Sigmund. Tana's?
Yeah, how's that?
That's-
I've never seen.
nah.
I don't even.
You saw tits. That was it.
sick rack.
I would say,
It's awkward silence.
I would say, if we gotta look through Katie Sigmund's a little bit more, I would probably say Katie Sigmund's.
Katie Sigmund was pretty good.
It's just the most obtainable.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're like friends with her.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're like friends with someone, you're like, oh, it's, you know, pretty hot.
Yeah, it's like it's in our
Yeah.
grasp.
So like, how is like a how is like, you know, being like a television star, like how has that like changed, like getting girls, like anything like that, right? You know, because it kind of has to help a little bit.
Fuck, man. Like that's what I was telling my buddies the other day. I was like, I used to be like this such a reserved kid. Like I never really give a fuck about. I still really don't care too much about like. I'm not like I don't have like the whole pussy power mindset.
your buddy's like, no, what the fuck you talking about?
But like essentially, but he's mad because I woke him up at 4:30 last night and sent him out. So that's why he's upset right now. But listen, it comes to a point where it's like it becomes a joke essentially because it's like. Especially when you're hot, like it doesn't matter. Like I got more pussy as a fucking TV person than I did playing football for 15 years, 16
Wow.
years. You know what I mean? Like it's just because like people recognize your face, people want to be associated with you, and I feel like women, especially like this generation of social media, like
Clout
it's a big clout chasing essentially, and so it's like, oh, I fucked Chase from two out the handle, you know, like arguably one of the like the bigger people on the show. So it's like
Something
you know,
to brag about. Kind of thing.
Exactly. So you also run into the situation where it's like how genuine is this person? So you lose you get a lot of lust, but you lose a lot of genuality. So
Oh, how much more? Like times 5?
oh fuck, bro. Like if I wanted to fuck, like it's just a simple text.
What is the
crazy.
body count looking like as of currently?
So post show was like 7, or pre show it was 7. Now it's probably like 58.
58?
Yeah, I was bad. Like fuck. I was good all the way up until like I went to Mexico like mid-July.
What happened
And
in Mexico?
I found out Mexican people are big fans of Two Out the Handle. And so like I did my American duty.
Oh yeah, of course.
You just gotta disperse the wealth a little bit.
Exactly.
You're a fucking demon, dude.
I
That's
wanted to be a
have you gotten checked? You gotten checked? You gotta get checked. You gotta get checked because there's no way that
50 in Mexico. Well, how many in Mexico?
Not so Mexico. I went to Mexico a few times. I went to Mexico for like 3 weeks. Then I came back. I was in Miami for like 2 weeks. Miami ran up a bill in Miami. Came back to LA. Ran up a bill in LA. Went back to Cancun or not Cancun. Cabo. Was in Cabo for about a week, and then I came back here. And then The last like week or so, I've been moving into my apartment, so I've been chilling. But I've patiently been waiting for my bed to come in because like I refused to fuck a girl on an air mattress, and two, like the one I was gonna fuck last
No
night.
futon kills?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So the one last night, my buddy Malachi was sleeping on the couch. She didn't want to sleep on the air mattress, so I sent him to my room. So he slept on the air mattress.
Good friend.
And we were on my couch, the TikTok couch that pulls out into a bed, and we were laying there. And like 10 out of 10 could have fucked, but then I was like, is the first time I'm gonna fuck in my new house really gonna be on my couch? Not a shot.
You gotta break it in. You gotta break it in.
Fuck, yeah, it's like the third thing you do. You know, bed.
It's when you get a little weird in the kitchen. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's like bed, then shower, then futon.
Exactly, bed, shower, futon. I would rather fucking I built up a whole gaming studio, so I'd want to fuck in there too, obviously.
Yeah,
But
live stream that shit.
fuck yeah, right on OnlyFans TV, baby.
Yeah, so it made that big because like the fan base on Two Out Handles mostly like female oriented, right?
Exactly.
So they went that like they recognize you all the time from that, and that made it that much easier.
Oh,
That's
it
insane.
went nuts, and then it's just like you can go anywhere. Like you go to like I went to the UCLA football game last weekend, and you know I actually didn't know I had social anxiety until I started going to like these high school and like college football games just to shoot content. And it's just like millions of like fans just like in my face screaming, and it's just something like you know I was used to it in the football aspect, but it's a little bit different when you have, you know, like
The face around.
like
it's not a team,
like,
it's you.
Yeah.
exactly. It's not a whole team at their fans. It's just like all these people just like in your face, and like I tell everybody like one of the most iconic moments of my life was, you know, Kid Laray's birthday party. I'm sitting there just on the middle of the floor, and I have this guy come up in a hoodie, dap me up, and goes, "I'm a big fan." Introduces his wife, gives me a hug. She's like, "I love the show." And then like come to find out it's Justin and Haley Bieber, and I'm like,
Oh,
fucking hell, you
That's
know,
fucking
shit,
sick.
like
That's
shit, like
sick.
shit like that. You just like you never get used to stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And that shit like just only happens in LA too.
Only here,
yeah.
only here. And I think, you know, like here's the thing about reality TV too is like it gives you an opportunity to grow and to be a TV star. But like just because you were on the show doesn't necessarily make you famous. Like I could name a million people on Love Island, but I couldn't tell you any like their names other than like a couple like the main people. It's the same with like Two Out the Handle. Like if I asked, you know, you guys name me like the starting 10 people, you'd be like fucking Chase, Harry.
That's it. Like, we know you, Harry, Joey,
and Joey. Like
Yeah.
and Joey did a good job. Like, you know, like
Because he came in late too.
Yeah, he came in late. He didn't have a lot of screen time. He didn't do that good on show launch. But what he did good is he built a relationship with Carly, who did really well. And I think he was smart in the sense of doing that. It helped his bolster his following.
So, because you guys had like a little bit of beef at some point. What was that about?
Man, I don't have beef with this kid. This kid just like he comes on these podcasts and he just wants to come for me just because like I'm like the main dude to come for, and he just thinks like he thinks I'm gonna respond to him. But it's like, here's the thing, bro. Like you're fighting a one-sided battle. Like, bro, like as soon as you broke up with your girlfriend, she fucking called me. Like,
I saw that, and then you guys were doing TikToks together.
Exactly. It took like 12 hours.
That video
like,
went viral as fuck.
Exactly. You spent months building this fake ass relationship to go cheat on her, and then like, bro, and then you want me to attack you on these podcasts,
and
then,
Big Man just bent her back in half.
like, bro, you know, like I love Carly. Carly's one of the sweetest humans you'll ever meet, and like
Super hot too.
yeah, she's a very good looking girl, and it's just like Joey. Like I knew Joey's intentions like off the bat. And, like that's the problem with it. Is just like I didn't understand like why me specifically, but I remember like when I was in Austin, he's on FaceTime. He goes, "Hey, bro, I just came for you on this podcast. Like throw it back a little bit." I'm like, bro, like no shot, like no shot, like bro, like I think like I like Joey. I think he's a nice kid. I think he's got like a lot of potential. But I just feel like the way he's trying to like anchor his social media right now by coming for me is just not a good play call. Yeah. You know, like I if I wanted to go on the internet and I could, like I said, I could say like, bro, like you spent like months building this relationship and it took me 6 hours to go and post a TikTok with your ex-girlfriend, bro. Like it's a one-sided fight.
She has to be the most confusing guest on the.
Well, she's actually on her way right now to Toronto with him. So he flew over here to Miami today, and they're on a flight right now going to Toronto.
So they're back together. Wow.
I don't know what they're
because
doing.
she's on everybody's TikTok. Nathan, yours, Joey's. So I'm always left confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm on a cliffhanger. Right
As a viewer, I'm left confused. I have to get the insider info.
Yeah, I like personally, like I don't know what.
The real question is when she's When's she coming to my house?
Fuck, man.
She did. We missed our opportunity.
She was over here.
I know, Joey. Why can't you fucking cheat on her 2 days before?
It was so weird, bro. When
I
he
would have
came-
been an awesome rebound.
When he came over, we were chilling with him. We're all hanging out in the back.
He's cool, dude.
And
He's
yeah,
cool.
he's super cool.
He's lit. I like
Then
that.
she came in, and it was just like, I don't know if the fact that she was just that attractive, the energy just got really weird. It was just like no one knew what to say. It was just the tension was high.
I knew what to say.
You guys make me so sick.
I knew what to say.
You guys are funny, bro.
But it was just like, I don't know.
Okay, but if you guys had to pick Carly or Tabitha.
So I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't watch season 2.
Oh shit.
So
Have you not seen
I
Tabitha?
I watched like a bit, but like
Pull her up for
I don't
Kyle.
know.
Can
real quick.
we pull up a picture of
Yeah.
Tabitha?
So I watched like parts of season 2 for clips, so like that we could talk about.
TABITHCLIFFT.
She's British, right?
Yeah, English girl.
Wow.
Oh, Ethan's so going to
Ethan.
fucking Cats, bro.
Bro, he has a
Oh,
girlfriend.
he has a girlfriend now.
Dude, I can't believe he has a girlfriend.
Click on.
Yeah.
Is that her?
357K.
There she is.
All right, let's go get a photo. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
Okay, so it's
Pretty
like
hot, man.
it's like you guys can try to cancel me for.
She's more like she's like mommy though. She's like, you know what I mean? She's like hot mommy.
She could be my mommy any
That's
day.
what I'm
of the week.
saying.
Wait,
Like,
click on that middle picture, Lou.
Bro, she came onto the show and I forgot my name. I was like, what the fuck did I just say?
Where's she from?
She's from England.
Where in England?
She's from London.
Sick rack.
God, you are horrible.
What's wrong with
Like he's licking his chops right now. So you guys think Carly is a cute girl, but like Tabitha's got
It's
her
just
own.
the difference.
little-
It's the difference of
I feel like Carly would be more freaky though.
Definitely not.
No?
Do you
this
know?
girl is a certified. Like if she was not a reality TV personality, she would be a fucking porn star.
She's British.
100 out of 100. Like this.
Oh,
girl
that's
is
true. British girls
British.
are fucking nuts.
She
Is that a thing?
We know that
Yeah.
we know the British girls.
Yeah.
My first kiss was in Mexico with this British girl. I was in like
and
seventh
you got a
grade.
sandy handy.
Yeah, Sandy Handy.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about Mexico anymore. I thought we moved past that.
7th grade Sandy Handy. Oh God.
You got a hand job on the beach?
Kind of. It was like an OTPHJ.
Did you not get like rug burn or like friction burn from that fucking dry ass hand job?
No, he was wearing
No,
bird dog.
it was OTPHJ. No, I was wearing cargo shorts.
Are you sure it's not you with the peanut dick?
I don't think so. I mean, we could check.
Oh, it's all right.
So what did you do with her? Like you guys were together on the show, right? And what
Yeah,
happened after?
So we actually had a pretty good relationship. So like they didn't air this on the show, but we actually got back together after the whole breakup thing. I got my first green light with her at the white party that never got posted. But post show, we stayed in contact for a while. I sent her some like flowers and stuff for Christmas, and like I don't know, like she's gonna come spend New Year's in the U.S. with me, but obviously COVID, she wasn't able to get over. And eventually distance just got in the way, and so we ended up like separating. But yeah, other than that, she was always we were always like good. Like to this day, we were good.
Oh, yeah.
I currently have her blocked on Instagram because she pissed me off like a couple months ago. But she's almost eligible for parole.
What happened? What did she piss you off?
It's just like the way like the show like comes out and how it's edited and stuff. Like it's just she took like the villain role a little bit too serious, and so like she started coming for me on a couple of the podcasts, and so like I would screenshot like what she would say about me and I would send it to her, and when I was like saying all these nice things about her, and she would say, "Oh babe, it's just for blah 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 blah," and she just kept on doing it. So this one day I was just like, I just got tired of it, and so I blocked her in like July.
Feel that.
And so she messaged me on WhatsApp. She's like, "Why'd you block me?"
WhatsApp. Dude, that's so British. WhatsApp is so fucking British.
Hit you on kick.
Yeah, bro. I had her blocked on everything. She started messaging me on like CoStar.
Start sending you cameos like, hey, why'd you
She's
block me?
She's sending me. She's paying for the cameos to come through. She's paying for the OnlyFans messages. I'm just like, bro.
You know what's wild when you get a fucking email, dude?
Yeah.
The
Fucking-
emails is like, yeah, you dug deep.
Like, yes, I blocked her email. Come on.
So are you taking Tabitha or Carly?
Yeah, were you picking Tabitha or Car?
I honestly, I don't think I'm old enough for Tabitha. Carly's a little bit more in my like.
Carly's a lot older than Tabitha's only 21.
I'm just talking about like
She's 21?
She's 21.
That's insane. I'm going Carly,
Carly,
but also Carly's just more my type.
you like blondes?
Not even that. I just like
Yeah, you do.
Carly. Like Carly
Yeah, you
is
do.
just a very.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
No.
if you like
Yeah, you
blondes,
do.
just say that.
You like
Yeah,
blondes.
we
I
still
don't
love
really
it.
know. I don't have a type. My type
Okay.
is sober or intoxicated. What's happening?
No, you like blondes.
Like it's either I have a sober type and an
you're
intoxicated.
definitely a blonde guy.
I guess I am. Who are you taking, Kai?
I think her. I think
Taz
Tabitha.
was a good choice. We all know who I picked. So.
Kai's taking Chase.
I got you, Kai. We'll spend all the money.
Green light.
I think I have to go with Tablet too.
Yeah, Tab's a smoke show. I'm telling you, and she looks just like that in person too. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what
the
was she?
problem.
Like, if you watch the scene of her coming on, it's literally like all the guys, our mouth are just.
Oh, because she came in on the jet ski too,
She
right?
came on with Joey on the jet ski. Yeah.
Damn.
That's fucking sick. How do they find these fucking people?
I have no idea, but like I asked everybody, bring me this girl, and then they brought her in halfway through the show, and I was like, I fuck all of the building I've done with Carly. I don't care. I'm going with this one.
Oh, I remember that actually. Like that was the episode because we like when Joey came on. That was the episode like we watched, just like kind of like get
You know who Joey was?
Yeah.
All right. So wait, what's coming up now? You upload YouTube videos, but what's
Yeah.
your main thing that you're trying to work on right now?
Like just building my brand. I gotta obviously I'm my plan now for the winter time is I'm gonna hop on a ton of these podcasts, get out here, start speaking a lot more. I want to start my own sports podcast myself. Teaching sports to girls, like going over weekly highlights. I think it's gonna be a really good niche for me.
that'd be lit actually.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good.
And that would help a lot of guys out.
Exactly.
Because it makes sports a lot easier when girls like it.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna be working really closely with that. Obviously got some more TV shows coming up. I have a boxing match that I'm training for.
Who are you fighting?
That's us. Big
You can't
secret, guys.
say?
Big secret, guys.
Because Newman came on a podcast, didn't tell us, and then 2 days later he announced he's fighting Blueface.
Oh,
If I know, I feel like I know who it is. Can I say it?
Who do you think I'm fighting?
Isn't it Harry?
No, it's not Harry. It's not Harry. Harry won't box me. I'd kill that kid. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry.
That'd be a good match.
I think it would be.
Can you say who it's with? Like what is it?
So
Rowdy?
it's on pay-per-view. It's going to be in Wimbledon Stadium in London.
No way.
To be honest with you guys, like I signed the contract, but the two people that they gave the contract to wouldn't sign it. They won't fight me. So they're actually still trying to find like somebody to fight, but the two other people, they just kind of refused.
Well, you gotta go to fucking London. That's fucking.
But
sick.
I'm signed up. I'm going to be in London fighting somebody in the end of November.
That'd be
So.
sick.
Are you training every day?
Training mostly every day. This week I've been a little bit off because I've been living in my apartment and I've got all my buddies in town. But before I was in like my own training camp, I'm still training 4 or 5 times a week. I obviously have my first quote unquote sparring match with Dog Pound in Vegas on the 22nd of October for like all the big Vegas shit that's going on that weekend. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be epic. Okay, so you're just focused on that.
Yeah, and then obviously I got football coming up next year.
Yeah.
So
And then
TV shows, podcasts, boxing, football, all that stuff.
So it's like end goal,
dude.
like NFL.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah,
trying to
that'd be
play on
lit.
Sunday. Yeah, trying to play on Sundays, man.
That'd be fucking sick.
That'd be
Fuck
insane.
yeah. Put the best hands
What
on
position do you
TikTok.
play?
I'm a outside linebacker.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
What's your 40?
I run a 4.5.
It's pretty quick.
That's pretty fast.
Moving on YouTube, man.
How much do you weigh?
At the time, I was 245.
That's pretty fast.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
6'5".
Yeah, I got strides, man. Come on.
That's pretty quick.
That's nuts.
He is small in the
Out
paint.
of all of
though.
our guests,
Fast as fuck, boy.
He is still small in the paint though, so that's fine.
Oh, chill.
and you did come in. You did come in with your boy, who's also signed to the Orioles, which is
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
Pretty athletic.
Malachi.
Pretty athletic
You
garage
surround
we got-
yourself with
we got going right now.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude. Malachi, I met him when I moved to Arizona. And I was, out there training for football. He's a nice kid.
Yeah.
Nice kid. I'm waiting for him to teach me how to throw a fucking baseball, but other than that,
Yeah.
he's a good kid.
Oh shit! All right, guys. All
Awesome podcast.
yeah,
that's
great
sick.
podcasts. Yeah, man. All of Chase's links are gonna be linked down below. Go check it out. Make sure to listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure to subscribe. New vlog is out. Also linked down below on the Sync Uncut. We'll see you guys next time. Peace, out, guys. Peace.
Peace.